What's up, guys? T from Focus Trades. Want to give you guys a little bit of a swing trade update here. So as far as new positions, guys, all right, we take a look here quickly at the market. And, as we approach this 3-day weekend, the longer we continue to hang out underneath this resistance level, the more and more it's looking, guys, like we're not going to go anywhere here this week. I'm not saying we're going to completely roll over, but even worse for options traders with these weekly options, we could just kind of bang around back and forth, just like we've seen here today. Take a look at a 30-minute chart, and it's been a bunch of nasty chop. So as we approach a 3-day weekend, we've made all of these nice pumps towards a breakout level, for that daily squeeze. It ain't happening, so we'll go back to that for next week. So we take a look today, guys, right? And a lot of names that started hot and heavy ended up ultimately coming back in, such as Apple, such as Amazon, even Facebook, who was up big time this morning, Nvidia here. This is a good example, guys, of, we talked about this during the morning live stream. We sat there for 45 minutes talking about the fact that, if the market can't break its own level of resistance, you want to be careful chasing those things to the upside, especially playing, the naked calls, especially trading those naked calls on the weeklies. If the market can't break out, guys, there's a likelihood it begins to fade just like it has today. And when the market begins to fade, all those names that appeared to be very strong, they begin to come back down with the market. So that's kind of what's happening here today. And as far as new entries today, guys, so we got Netflix, and what's taking place here, what it looks like, is we're kind of getting that typical reversion to the mean, pulling back right to that daily 21 EMA. So I placed a trade here, guys, kind of placing a bet that, not mainly can Netflix now hold up, but that it should hang around this level and then ultimately continue to the upside over the next month and a half. So I structured a put credit spread here. Let me give you guys a look at that. And we sold, or I sold rather, 5 contracts of the 420 call put, and I bought 4 15s. I got 5 of those as protection for a really solid risk reward, guys. So max profit on that is a little bit over $1,000, and I'm selling the 420s. So, current ATR of 15 bucks, 2 ATRs away from this 21 EMA would bring it down towards 400. We got support right here. So I'm comfortable getting a good risk reward, guys, kind of, right at the midpoint, so to say, right around here. And it's got plenty of time. So I'm not too concerned about it. Even if Netflix rolls over, I got plenty of time for this given spread. So I like that entry right there, guys. And that's just going to serve as one of the long positions in my account. So that's the new entry there for today. I'll give you guys an update on a few other things now. All right, as far as profits that we booked this week, I had put credit spreads here that I opened up inside the daily squeeze on Netflix. I was selling the 430 puts. Took those off yesterday, guys, for about 50 to 60% of their potential max gains. Just wasn't looking all that good. Half of those spreads for Netflix expired tomorrow. Took the gains off the table, got the risk off the table. Also took gains yesterday on Amazon. Same deal there, guys. Put credit spreads right here inside the daily squeeze. Makes a good move there yesterday. Locking gains as those spreads were at about 80 to 90% of max profit. So taking gains on those bad boys. As far as the gold swing here, inside the daily squeeze, I got the June 12th expiration 158 credit spread. So I sold the 158 puts. That one obviously, guys, is off to a great start here. And now today, much like Netflix, we're getting that pullback earlier right towards a 21 EMA. So because I'm in really good shape, guys, on that 158 credit spread, I took today's pullback as an opportunity to get another credit spread down here at 157. So between the two there, we almost got about $1,500 or so of max profit. And, these gold contracts are finicky. They hold value very well. So these are the kinds of options, guys, where you're going to have to hold this closer into expiration to begin to collect all of that premium. You can see even on the June 12th here, we're going pretty deep out the money in those 158s that I sold. Right? 30 of them, they're still holding up really well. But nonetheless, gold still looks good. Nice pullback here, guys, right to the 21 EMA before a nice bounce. So that position is holding up very well. And then we take a look here, guys, at UNP. So, running scans yesterday for names that have gapped up significantly over the past couple of days with the market. We tend to get stocks that always move with the market. And then you get these names that will make exaggerated moves, when the market is super strong. We had that 4% move to the upside earlier this week. One of those groups are the transportation stocks, right? A bunch of weenies like FedEx, UPS, right? A couple of other, smaller stocks here, guys. And then UNP here, making these ridiculous moves towards the upside. So you get the 21 EMA all the way down here at 156. At one point, guys, you're a good $15 or so away from that 21 EMA. So these got really extended. So max profit on this credit spread is also $1,000. And what I did is I shorted the calls. There's a call credit spread, shorted the 175 calls. So basically, guys, the bet that I'm placing is that this stock is extended, is going to pull back to the mean sometime soon. But at the very worst, I'm saying it's not going to break and fill the gap here on the daily chart before expiration. So we can go take a look at that one. And these names do not lose premium quickly. So that's one thing to keep in mind, guys. When you're swing trading credit spreads, you got to be patient, right? It's going to take a while for you to get closer to max profit unless a really significant move in your favor works. So that's UMP, guys. We talked about gold. We got NFLX there today. And yeah, as far as the market goes, would surprise me if we made a big breakout here, tomorrow before a big weekend. I think we're going to continue to see more and more chop. So that's about it for me, guys. No other trades today other than, right, a couple of easy income trades. Knock on wood when I say easy. So on Apple here today, guys, I shorted the 312.5 puts that expire tomorrow. That's, got a max profit of a couple $100. Just looking to take advantage of some premium decay here on the put side as this thing dipped here earlier this morning. And I do these smaller trades looking to take advantage quickly of premium decay just to knock out some bills. So we got one of those on Apple. And for TLT here, as we kind of came down to support yesterday, guys, I got a put credit spread where I shorted the 163 puts that expire next Friday. So that's off to a good little start with a nice bounce up here today back towards 21 EMA. And that's it for me, guys. So I'm not looking to get involved in, any directional trades, as far as holding options naked that expire Friday. However, one position we're going to break down here in a little bit in the focus trades group is Boeing here. So we pull up Boeing and we pull up the 200 period simple moving average. And not only, guys, has the 200 MA finally flattened out here after the crazy dump of the market in February, we're trading above that level for the first time in, 3-4 months here. So we'll take a look here, guys. Basically, this is really simple. You're looking for an entry above the 200. There's a whole slew of ways you can trade it. And you're looking for one of these. That's it, right? You're looking for one of these. Just catching the beginning of a nice potential trend. So, Focus Trades members, it's 2 o'clock right now. In about 30 minutes or so, we're going to hop on live together in the group and break down, different ways you could potentially swing trade something like a Boeing here, naked calls, debit spreads, credit spreads, all that good jazz. So that's it for me, guys. I wanted to update you on these positions. I'll continue to do so, and I'll see y'all in the next video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it.